So.
Oh, you're good. What is going on, everybody? We are back live as promised. Myself, Rajay, back along with my homie Craig from Camp Beer Reviews. Oh, my brother from another mother from across the pond in another land, across the sea. You know what I'm saying? So, Craig, how are you feeling tonight over there in England and UK?
Yeah, I'm all good. Just chilling, making the most of some downtime while I can. She's back on Sunday, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Did she did she go to Barcelona or
No, she just went to London.
just to London?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
So I know you go to Barcelona sometimes. I know she went there. 'Cause I know Spain they were kind of like on the shutting some stuff down or whatever with the Corona stuff. I didn't know she was over there. Might have got caught up and had to be
yeah.
there for a bit.
It's 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 all in the air still. Decisions literally right. Boom, that's done. So
Yeah.
it's come back from certain countries. I think the other day it was the Netherlands, France, and Malta. If you're coming back
Yeah.
from there, you've got quarantine for 2 weeks. So it's like, okay, just don't go abroad then. Just stay here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That sorts that out. So
yeah. Don't go anywhere where you're going to be out in that kind of situation. So, um,
yeah, but no, it's
so we,
a crazy world. I went to my local today for the first time. It's early March, and it's just all weird. It's not the same. There's less tables. It's a small place anyway, so it's just
yeah.
I don't know. It's just not. It's not the same, but it's not going to be the same. It's the first time I've seen it. I mean, the pubs have been open since what, the 4th of July. So
Right.
I've only been going to the pubs literally the last few days. So yeah, it's odd.
So what's it like buying beer over there now? Like, is it crazy or anything? Or
Lots of people while I was in there were just popping in, getting some draft beer in the old like bottles that they supply and taking away.
yeah.
So they do a lot of trade, but most people are just going in, buying stuff, and going out again. So, I mean,
Yeah.
how long are people going to be prepared to do that? That's my kind of worry. For now, it's all right, but in the long run, what the people are going to carry on doing that, or what they're going to do? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the true thing. It's I bought some beers early this week here. Like I said, I think on the video I did the unboxing in Tennessee. It was walked into the place to buy some beer, and people were sitting at the bar, like 5, 6 people with no mask on, and then like some other people came in with the mask on, and then they just took their mask off. I was like, I'm getting the hell out of here for you guys start passing some shit around just in case. I mean, it's like Tennessee is one of the places with higher numbers that are rising, but it's kind of like I don't know. Maybe you guys thought you kicked the bucket, but it doesn't seem to be that way. But
no, it's a lot of the bigger venues are going to be okay.
Yeah,
but the smaller venues, come the change in the seasons coming into the winter months, the fall going into the winter, it's going to be how are these small places going to survive when they've got limited seating indoors, when it's autumnal weather and then cooler weather. How's that all going to play in and work? It's not looking good, I don't think.
No, it's kind of crazy there with everything. So it's like I don't know. I don't know. What are you gonna do? It's kind of like we're stuck there. We'll figure it out one way or another. I mean, we always tend to do that and just move forward. But we had Adam in the chat. Oh, you got that one, the Reinbacher.
Yeah. I've got like 2 4-packs the other day, so it's out of focus. But
that reminds me of like the labeling on Bitburger.
It's similar kind of.
Yeah. So we got shout out to Adam with Mercy Beers in the house. What is going on? And Adam, I dropped you an email if you want to join us as well. He's at France today as well. We were talking about the stuff happening. Simon's in the house. What is going on, Simon? If you want to join, let us know. It is Fan Fun Friday, so just kind of kicking it with the people here, kind of as a pre-show before Blake goes live at 9 with the Friday Night Throwdown. So having a little fun, little chat, enjoying a few beers or whatever else you want to drink. If you just want to drink some apple cider, that's fine too. Come on up. Mary says hi to Rod and Craig. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? Hopefully, I guess you there. Maybe Butch is there with you. Adam said in the line today at Aldi, guy took his mask off and kept moving closer, even though the line wasn't moving. He was lucky my partner spoke before I could. So, yeah, people were just, I don't know. But the funny thing is, I see people that wear masks and don't even know how to wear them right still. So it's kind of like nose isn't covered or it's down around their neck or something. It's just like, do the mask just to get in the store.
There's one or two people who don't wear masks, but they always seem to have, that excuse. Whether it's asthma or whatever, then I don't know how. Then how do you know? You're going to question someone they haven't got asthma or something. It's like,
start carrying a card.
You just don't want to wear it. They probably have, but
people start carrying a card around.
Everyone's got asthma. It's one of them deals.
Yeah, so. I was saying, let me see your papers, but that's not a good thing. Nothing ever good starts when you start saying that. Mary says Butch is always with me. There you go, good man there. So yeah. Mary, if you want to join us, just let us know as well. Finish the Glass, what is going on? Cheers. Finish the Glass, welcome. Good to see you. Hopefully you're enjoying something. And for those that didn't see the quick review I did a little bit ago live, I'm actually finishing the Rogue Cherry Choctabulous. So basically a chocolate-covered cherry beer from Rogue. It is a milk stout with cherry and chocolate flavor.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't done a Rogue one in a while, so I went ahead and picked that up. A while back, I don't even know. You do so many beer runs, you forget where you're at half the time. It's just like I put the beer in today, and I was like, I literally have too much beer in this house right now. It's like literally, you never get to that point. But then I'm like, I think of someone like Joe. Joe's got like probably 2 or 3 times more than I have at his house, or like Kyle from No Hype. He has a bunch probably compared to me. And I'm probably the lowest one on there, but I'm like, damn, how are they ever going to finish their beers? I know I can't finish mine at some point. I got to put it in my will. I want to leave my beer. I think Drunken was trying to claim it already. I know he was a couple years ago. So I got to have someone to actually take the beer if I don't drink them all. It used to be the wife would ask me when I go out to get more beer, and she's just like, seriously, more. Now she doesn't ask anymore. She's just like, there's no use of stopping me. I got something in my head. I got to go get it. So.
Well, I've certainly spent more on beers this year than more like to bring home beers than I probably ever have, because obviously the situation, it's like, well, I've got to get them in somehow, and I'm supporting local bars, and that's great. I actually am, but then also it's like, it's also indulging in that excuse as well. So it's kind of it's good.
Yeah, Simon said that's a great looking. But yeah, Rogue has some nice designs on a lot of their bottles and stuff. So some people kind of, I think, don't drink Rogue as much now. I think with all the other ones that are out there, but I still enjoy some of their beers, so I like to check them out from time to time. And I'm, like I said in the video, I'm rarely ever disappointed by them. Mary says she has asthma, so wears a mask. I have asthma as well, so I wear the mask too. But it's kind of like, it's funny people say, well, it affects your breathing that don't have anything. Well, people with asthma are wearing a mask. Obviously, you can wear a mask.
Yeah, I don't know what their excuses are, but I'm wearing mine.
Yeah. And the Simon said, I'm sure masks are good, great, or at least okay, but the restaurants make a mockery of the whole idea. Nobody's wearing a mask because they're eating. That's where you're supposed to have the spacing at the restaurants, because obviously you can't eat with the mask or drink with the mask. So hopefully they're well spaced, but I don't know. I mean, if you're outside, they say that's one thing, but they say if you're inside, you can be spaced, but they said air conditioning units can affect. I don't know. It's all science, right? So that's one thing that people I think miss with this is when they deal with like a lot of diseases and viruses and all those kind of things, they usually are prepared for it. So it's all like stuff they're working behind the scenes in the lab to get where we're at, to get like antidotes or whatever. But this is all real time because they weren't prepared for it. So, you know, when we're seeing all this stuff happen, that's why it's changing so much what people are saying.
But I think to a degree, there's a lot of people waiting on being told what to do rather than like being, what's the words? Be proactive rather than reactive. I think there's a lot of that. People are literally waiting to be told what to do, like sheep, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Actually do it for yourself before they tell you. It's like I remember at the beginning of this whole thing in early March, before our lockdown started, some people were starting to wear masks in indoor places then, before they were being told what to do, you know. And now most people are pretty good, but then you always get them few that are just, you know, and all that. You know?
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think, like to your point, I guess you can say there's some people that might feel kind of weird staying out there by themselves. Nobody else is doing it, so they kind of want to have that group thing. But, you know, I have no problem ever doing that. Just to say, I mean, what's the worst that happens? You know, you prevent somebody else from possibly getting it. Doesn't seem like a bad thing, a bad trade-off at all. So
it just amazes me that the amount of people that have got a big deal with it. It's like, well,
yeah.
I can't get my head around it. It's just, it's not a big issue, is it? It's like, you know.
No, it's really not in the scheme of things. It's like, it's not as big an issue as some people are trying to make it. So,
yeah.
But, you know, anyway, you know, not to bring everybody down with that kind of stuff, because we're trying to get up for the Friday Night Throwdown for Blake's channel. Blake is trying to join us, but he's had a little bit of net issues because that never happens to Blake, right? So,
no.
Right. Finish it. Sounds kind of great. Yeah, it's actually a decent beer. If you like cherry and chocolate, it's definitely going to be a thing that you can really enjoy. The chocolate feel of it, I mentioned on the video, is kind of to me like a little bit of a Cadbury or maybe an Oily Godiva type chocolates that I've had. But it's just really envelops everything. You get that nice cherry feel to it. So some of those candies where they have like the whatever liquids, whatever they put inside of the candies, like when you give them to the wife or the girlfriend or whatever for the holidays, kind of like those kind of candy, kind of those kind of treats. So truffle stuff like that. So it's pretty decent. I mean, they did a decent job with it. So, like I said, Rogue rarely ever disappoints for me. I think the only thing I mentioned in the video that I was ever disappointed, kind of, but then again, was I really? Because I wasn't expecting much out of it anyway, was the Sriracha beer they did. So it was kind of like the mustard beer we have now. It was kind of one of those things like, really, do I want to try that? And I finally did. And yeah, I probably could have passed that one. Mercy said, already a printable card in the UK that can be signed by your doctor. So you guys already have a card over there that people can actually pick up.
Yeah.
In case they're questioning about it.
I don't know what that's referring to.
That was to the card if they don't wear a mask.
Oh,
right. They can show why you don't have a mask on.
I didn't even know that. So there you go.
Yeah. But yeah. And then Finish the Glass says BEE double run. Truth, yeah, double R. Yeah, it was definitely a beer run there. You just drink all the beer at the wake. That could be it. Yeah, at the wake, any beer left over, I can just have it at the wake when at my funeral. That might go for a little bit of time. Every drop has to be consumed.
Give me my address.
Yeah. Cherry or blueberries and stouts. I don't think I've ever had a blueberry in a stout. I know that we have one here, Sagatuck Brewing, that has a blueberry maple, like pancake type stout that they do. I've never picked it up, though. I want to, but they do a great Neapolitan beer as well. But, yeah, I've never done a blueberry. Cherries I've had many times. I've had raspberry. I did the raspberry quad last night during the Beer Flow show. But I need to try some of the blueberry ones.
Blueberry for me. Cherry's okay, but it can be a bit I prefer raspberry than cherry in a stout.
Yeah. I think the thing you run into is if you have cherry, and this one doesn't have it as much as a tinge of it I mentioned, but well, some of them, if you have it, it becomes a little bit too medicinal as it sits. So it's almost like it becomes like almost like you're taking Robitussin medicine after a point. So
Yeah,
that's what it's really a fine line you got to walk when you're using cherry in a stout.
Yeah, you want to
finish it.
You don't want a cough medicine type thing.
Right. Well, you don't want it when you are sick. Why do you want it for fun? Finish a glass. Hashtag support local. Most definitely. That's always good to do. Finish a glass. I got 15 beers. Still waiting on reviews. It's been nuts, but lots of good beers coming out. Nice. Yeah, definitely. I've got I don't even know what the total of beer. Probably right now in the house, I'd probably put it near about 130 or 140 for different beers I have. But some of those are like in 4-packs or 6-packs, but a lot of them are individual. A lot of them are actually probably about, to get a box on there, I would say probably about 60 to 70 of them are probably bombers or bigger, 22-ounce bottles or bigger. Yeah, it's just that I've gotten of stuff. I mean, so it's just a matter of doing that. And I've got I still got like I said last night, the Big Baptist series from Epic. Those are 12 to, I think the highest around 17 something percent bombers. And then I've got some other ones that are down there that are huge. I mean, all the bombers are at least like 9% or higher, I believe. But then I've got like a bunch of the IPAs and stuff, and I don't really have any more of the brown ale. I like that. I always like to have a nice brown ale, but I don't have any brown ales right now, I don't think. But I've got some other Belgians I got to drink and a lot of Imperial stuff. So,
yeah, I've probably got about 65, 70 beers.
Yeah.
I've got a lot. I've reviewed a lot. They're just like, I uploaded 12 views today to add to the probably 15 that's already up there, just loitering. To be ready to be posted, but I don't want to go like crazy. Just like, I did for a while, posting like 4 reviews a day for 2 weeks, and it got it right down. And then I stopped, and then I've got all these other stuff now. It's like, so much stuff.
Yeah, the problem you run into is you have to get the beers when the beers come out, because some of them, they're only out one time or limited. That's the thing. Like some of the ones, if you don't get them then, you just don't get them. So, you know, it's the thing. Like today, I went to the beer run. Well, the reason I went there because the place I went to, Jungle Gyms, let me know they did get like in the Black is Beautiful beer. So I went to pick those up. And obviously, when I got there, I found other beers I hadn't seen before. So I got to pick those up. And you're like, Christ, I come in here for 1 or 2 things, and I leave with like 10. Yeah, and I think you've seen the video I've done at Jungle Gyms before. That's like an adult playground there.
Absolutely.
You have a lot of good stuff you can get involved in there, so that's always good. Blake says, cheers, everyone. He's resetting his box right now, so hopefully we get Blake in a little bit. And Blake will be going live at 9 on his channel for the Friday Night Throwdown, so we'll be ended before then to get over there and help him pump it up. And if you guys haven't picked up Blake TV, check him out. We're trying to get him over the 500 hump. I think he's at 492 right now, so great fun channel to also be a part of. And Mary says hello to Blake. Awesome. Simon says, I'm getting to love this whole StreamYard type format. It reminds me of talk radio, taking calls and commenting, except it's much easier to get through, hard to get your call into a radio show. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the whole thing. As long as people are actually engaging in the comments, because some people do it, they don't engage in the comments, so it's like defeats the purpose. But as long as people are engaging in the comments, it's freaking awesome. So I do it on this one, and I use Restream to do like the individual type stuff through OBS as well. But yeah, it definitely is fun. And for me, I don't think I ever told Simon before, but like when I used to be a radio DJ, it's kind of a nice little feeling back to then when I used to be in the radio. Obviously, I didn't have to talk as much because I would talk in between us playing music and stuff. But, you know, it's kind of a nice little feel. So I kind of enjoy this type of situation.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. I like the format. I think it's really good. But, I mean, I'd love to have more people, but then you come into that whole thing of, do you really need more than 6? Especially when beer's involved, and if you get married and stuff, you're trying to fight to get heard sometimes, and it's like, 6 is not bad.
Yeah, at a point it becomes like one of the presidential primary debates when you have 10 people on stage and someone has to raise their hand because they want to say something. So, being able to kind of limit it makes sense. I mean, that's why when I do the Beer Flow show, we keep it to usually a limit. I mean, we had you on last night as our international correspondent, which was great. So on that show, I don't even go past 4, even when Joe's here. Joe takes that other spot up because you got to keep the control of everything and you want to have a nice flow to it. And then Simon said, cheers to Blake as well. Cheers to Simon. Finish it. Yeah, we have some of the mustard and the pickle beer that we'll be filming this weekend. I didn't get any of the mustard beer, so I'll be interested to see what you say about it. I did have one friend who did have the mustard beer who wasn't as impressed with it. Pickle beer I'm kind of used to. We actually have Urban Artifact here who does a lot of sours, and they use pickles and a couple things they do during the course of the year. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. But yeah, I'll be definitely wanting to see what you guys look at that there for. And if you guys haven't picked up Finish the Glass, make sure you pick up the channel there as well as they go through the beer stuff. You can go ahead and get them subbed. On the when you actually pull them up, their channel is Craft Beer Reviews, Finish the Glass. But yeah, I'm going to be checking out more of your videos there, see what you guys are doing for sure. Craig's coming back in here. Blake says, what up from Double D? Wow, that's a lot of beer. LOL, need help. yeah, I always get offers for help for sure. So I keep a lot of beer here. I mean, like I said, when stuff started going bad with Corona and people couldn't get to the stores or there was concerns, not this guy. I had everything I needed at the house already. Except toilet paper. You had to go get toilet paper.
I'm back now, Bob. Looks like I'm back now. I don't know.
Yeah, you're back now. You're back now. Yeah, you must be having that Blake internet tonight.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, some days it's great, and sometimes I don't know. I'm actually extend Wi-Fi, so it's not plugged in. So it's probably a bit of that.
Well, if you got not just in your house, but other people that are not working or home that aren't usually there with Corona and stuff, that bandwidths have definitely been stretched in a lot of places. So that could be a part of it.
Yeah.
Double D said, what's up, Rod? I can't find a damn red ale in all of North Carolina. This is some bullshit. Yes, do I have to make it myself? Well, red ales aren't as common from what I've always seen out there. There's a few that have them. I would think where you're in North Carolina, have you checked with Highland Brewing? Because Highland, I think, has a red ale they usually put out. So they might have something there in North Carolina. The one that we get up here a lot of times is Great Lakes. They're Nosferatu. That's like a red ale, an imperial red ale that they put out. But red ales are kind of like brown ales. They're kind of like far and in between at times. So, but I like a good red ale as well.
Yeah, I like it. I like that. I like that kind of sweetness you can get from it. That sort of. I do enjoy them. We don't get enough over it.
Yeah. Yes, like I said, I think that's what makes me maybe appreciate it more because we don't see it a lot of the time. Finish the Glass, Mr. 7.5. I like that for Blake. That's his new nickname, Mr. 7.5. Cheers, Double D. Cheers, Finish. He likes the 7.5 on what the ABV. No, it's been fixed. And is Blake using HughesNet satellite internet? Where the hell does he live? He's still using the dial-up right now. Oh, I feel bad for Blake. He's got an area where it's just, you get screwed because you're at the liberty of the companies that have your internet connection for a lot of people. And it's like you can't do anything if you're stuck.
It's weird because it's only the last few weeks it started to go pear-shaped. It's sort of it's weird. Because before that, it was pretty good. It was all right. And then all of a sudden, it just keep throwing them out and stuff. It's like, I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, Finish the Glass says it's just Finish the Glass now. Title was too long. Okay. Well, I know it's like it says Finish the Glass here, but when I pulled it up online, it had the whole title there. So I guess they didn't adjust it on YouTube to actually to cover that for you. But I know what I'll do here. I'm just gonna I'll put your thing here in case people can check you out.
Whew. Not that makes me sweat.
Well, you guys are the not having as much of the AC like it is over here. Yeah, you guys definitely feel it. There you go. If you guys don't know Finish the Glass, you can check out the link I just put into the chat there. StreamYard with 2 is much different than StreamYard with the 10 Plus. The basement, etc. That's a different format. I cannot yet place a mainstream media vehicle that is equivalent. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of Irish Reds. They're a pain too. Yeah, there was another one that was done by Great Lakes, Conway Irish Red. That's a good one as well. I have an amber. I stare at them and have a daydream of hitting in the head with a keg. Red. Like, he doesn't want an amber. He wants a red hell. Oh, that's funny. Oh, my goal retirement.
I like.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I do like red ales. I think they're nice.
Yeah. And then, let me see. My goal in retirement is to have the worst internet and phone so that I can be left alone. Yeah. I don't even answer the phone when I'm at home. Usually it's like I work all day when I'm on the phone, although it's been a great vacation being out. I'm going to go back until Tuesday, but by the time I'm done at home, like I don't even answer the phone. And people call. It's like I just look at it, and it's like if it's a number I know, I'll call back or see what it is. But it's like this last thing I want to do is talk on the phone. Like years ago, I came up with the whole beer island concept. Like I said, just get an island and beer and just be away from everybody. If anything, after this Corona thing, people understand it more now why that could be needed.
It's like that's what the answer machine's for. If it's important,
right?
Message.
Right. Yes, complete. Ambers are not reds for sure. Yeah, that's what it's all about to have that. Oh, you're welcome, my friend. It's all about sharing the knowledge and helping each other. And, we're all part of that beer community. So glad to definitely help.
Absolutely.
Finish. I just saw. Well, there you go. See, everybody's connecting. I'll drink to that, bro. Leave me alone. I'm golfing. That's all Double D wants to do is just golf. That's all he wants to do. I can't blame him. I haven't been golfing in a while. I'd like to go out and get some golfing in again, but I actually thought about maybe doing it this coming weekend, but we're supposed to get rain all weekend, so got the clubs and everything. I just haven't been out there to play. You ever golfed? You ever golfed, Craig? Yeah.
No, my dad's a mad golfer. He goes quite a lot. At least one. Since coming out of lockdown, once maybe. Yeah. Once every 2 weeks, once a week. But before that, he was like 3-4 times a week. But as I said, my mum's quite ill, so that's kind of limited him a bit. We went on Thursday. I think he's got a 6 handicap. Plays off 6.
Oh, so. He's a scratch golfer, then. Yeah, good for him.
Well, no, yeah, it varies, but yeah, he's around about 6.
Yeah,
plays off 6. So
yeah, I always enjoy getting out there when we play and do stuff, and I'm nowhere near like a 6 handicap, but I had some good shots, but also some bad. I don't play consistently enough, but I like the challenge of you versus the course pretty much.
He goes up to the driving range in the evening for an hour or so, probably about 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
So all that sort of carry on.
Yeah, after a point, it becomes muscle memory on swinging the club and knowing what to use, and just like any sport, you have to train yourself with it. So. Finish it. Thanks to Simon for following on the channel there. It's awesome. Double D said, I feel like saying Samuel L. Jackson line of Pulp Fiction. Say Amber one more time. I triple dare you. Well, the funny thing is, some of the people that might be serving the beer don't know the difference between amber and the red. So I've seen that before, where there's people that don't know the difference between the different beer styles. And you wonder sometimes, like, how do you not know the difference if this is part of your job? You should know these things. But as I found out over the years, a lot of those people aren't trained. Even like some of the management doesn't know, so they don't train their employees to even know. Double D golf today, golfed in the rain, didn't care, sends you the pick of me line in the snow, green ball. So he doesn't care. He's getting out there and he's playing. And I believe he's a scratch golfer too. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't play in rain and stuff. He's like, nah. Some of them do. But
yeah. Well, if you got to do it in the rain, it helps your game, I'm sure, because you know how to play in the elements.
Yeah, there is that, but then I'm not getting the cold, and then I won't be able to go to golf anyway. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old dad. Yeah. He's stubborn.
So if anybody else is drinking anything in the chat, let us know. Or if you want to look to join, let us know as well. The more I let this one sit here, the more it's becoming a nice flavor too of the beer itself. So,
what was that? A 22-ounce bomber as well?
Yeah, 22-ounce bomber.
Do you ever struggle with that amount of the same beer?
I don't, unless it's something that might be some of the cordial type beers. If it's too sweet, then I may not finish a bottle, because after a point it sits there, it becomes too sweet. You don't even want to deal with it. But most stuff, no, especially because I get some of the Belgian ales and some of the bigger bottles. I go through them. I take my time with them, but I can almost blink my eye and be through one of the big bottles of those, just because I like the flavor of it so much.
It's like earlier on, I had a Belgian pale ale. It was only 4.5, but it just, I think it's that Belgian sort of yeast strain. It just made me slow down completely.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, but it was. There's something about Belgian beers that I take a long time to drink them, especially the pale one.
Well, you can get some of the Belgians if they overdo it with, like, say, coriander or something like that, where you can get too sweet as well.
Right.
But I mean, like, now the only one I've really ever really hated was, like, as you know, the summer shandy. I mean, I've had that one poured out where I just didn't want to finish it, just because of the taste of it. That gets too syrupy for me after a point.
I had this yesterday. I thought it was really half decent. Pouring a lemon radler.
Oh, from Polliner. And see, I like a good rattler, but shandies, I just feel like it's just too sweet. At least the ones here in the States.
This was really good, really refreshing, and the price is like, it's great when it's hot. It was really a decent. I was quite impressed with that. I thought it was all right.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Juan de la Fenta. Nice to see you. And I actually am drinking right now, finishing one of the Rogue Cherry Choctabulous 8.4 milk stout with chocolate and cherries. So finishing that at this moment. And then Craig had the one there that he was drinking.
Yeah, the Rheinbacher, just a German Pilsner, but it's cheap and cheerful, but it's actually quite decent for the style. So I think I'm on my full 4-pack in the last 2 weeks. So it's my go-to kind of summer lager, if you like. I think I paid like $2.99 for a 4-pack of 500ml cans. So basically 2 liters for £3. It's like, it's really good value, and it's decent.
Yeah. And finish the glass. You can actually, if you want to come in, I don't usually put the link in the chat because crazy things can happen. But if you shoot me an email at rodjbeerguy@gmail.com, and I'll type it here as well. And then shoot me a link there, and I'll shoot you the link to come on as well. Dee Dee said, "Oh, no, I got that golf one already." Oh, you're saying I wish I was a scratch golfer. He plays in the 80s. Have to play a lot to be a scratch golfer. Oh, definitely. But in the 80s is awesome in itself too. Yeah. Vanessa's in the house. Hello, Vanessa. Cheers, my friend.
Hello again.
Simon had a Bud Light, although he had a Bud Nitro earlier. I wasn't as impressed. I mean, it was okay, the Bud Nitro, but it wasn't really as impressive. But I mean, I wouldn't stack it against some of the Nitro that craft breweries are doing, but it was still Bud. It just had a creamier feel to it because of the Nitro.
It seems a weird style to have a Nitro.
Yeah, to have the lager style like that. Yeah.
I mean, would it be classed as a cream ale? I don't know.
Well, it was a lot. It was still a lager because it was still Budweiser, but I've never thought of something be called a cream lager before either.
I don't know. Just trying to. Yeah, it's weird.
Let's see. Let me get this. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to get this over to finish the glass. All right, I just emailed you back with the link, so go ahead and hit that, and you can join us here as well. Finish. Yeah, I've got a beer day with TK. What is going on, TK? He is drinking a Pear Bear from Three Floyds. I have not seen that one. At Three Floyds, there's just the next state over for me in Munster, Indiana. What do you think about that one? And what kind of style is that one? I guess I could pull it up my Untappd, but I have not seen the Pear Bear. I was actually talking to one of the distributors today. We were talking about Three Floyds because we've seen some of their prices increase, like the Zombie Dust. I think now some places like $15.99 for a 6-pack. Some was on $13 or $14, but usually it was lower. But then I was telling them, well, they actually closed one of their brew pubs as well with the Rona stuff, so they had to close something off, and that might be causing their prices to go up. And that might be why you've seen some other ones. I've seen some other ones that were kind of like, why is that price for that amount when it should be lower? But maybe these are some of the effects that some of these breweries are having.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, whenever this whole nightmare gets sorted out, the prices won't go back down.
Well, I mean, we'll see how the stability lasts and everything. Hey, Micah, what's going on? Welcome.
What's up?
What's happening? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Had to mute the other side.
Yeah. They'll throw you off.
It's like, I'm getting double.
So Mike is actually from Finishing Glass and just connected recently, seeing some of the stuff that you're doing there. And you guys are kind of, how long have you been going now? Because you guys are just getting started a little while, right? Like, was it this year you started with the channel? Or yeah.
Less than 60 days, bro.
Yeah. So he's just getting stuff rolling, but he's getting the videos out there. And welcome to the beer community. I don't know how many of the beer streams you've been on with some of the guys, but welcome to have you.
21090.
Excellent. So Todd got you taken care of.
I love Todd and Andy. They come on ours. We go on theirs. All of that. Who was the other one? I think I was on one with weird beer reviews. I was also on one with I attended the What's the ABV? That's where I met
Beer Chugs.
that was hilarious. Mr. 7.5. I love it, man. That was a great time. I really enjoyed that one. That made me get a periodic table of beer and realize that everything on that is wrong.
Yeah. It's a fun show we have over there.
It's a great time, man.
Yeah.
It's a good time. I enjoy it.
We started saying these breweries don't know what they're doing. That's not even nowhere near the style. How can it be the ABV be where it's at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take that back with your BJCP certification, but yeah.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. Like, there's no such thing as a triple IPA according to this thing. And
Just making shit up as you go.
well, I mean, I feel that way about beer reviewers, about craft beer all the time anyway. So.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting mustard in beer. Come on.
Yeah, well, it's gonna try different stuff, right? Yeah. So you have an Oscar Blues. You got one of the Oscar Blues beers in.
Yes.
Did you get it online or are you in?
No, Oscar Blues is in Austin.
Oh, they have a place in Austin. So I was thinking in Colorado and North Carolina. Okay.
Yeah, no, they got one in Austin too.
That's how you got it. Yeah.
I'm from Houston,
Okay.
but I go to Austin like every other week.
Yeah.
And that's originally where we're from. And so we go up there all the time. And so Oscar Blues is also one of my wife's who does the show with me. It's one of her favorite beers. They have, I can't remember the name of it, and she would slap me upside the head if she were in here.
Is it
but there's no, it's a real dark one. I want to say it's a porter, but I'm not. It's either a porter or a stout. Old Chub.
Okay. Oh, that's a Scotch ale. Yeah.
Scotch ale. That's what it was. Yeah, Scotch ale. She loves that beer. Yeah, it's a good beer.
It's nice.
Yeah.
She loves that beer.
Oscar Blues does some nice stuff there.
They do.
Even they're going back and once in a while having the pale ale is even decent. So
yeah. I'm actually I put it in the comments, but I'm actually sipping on a Spindle Tap Houston.
Oh, nice.
This was released the same day as their Black is Beautiful. We already did that review. This one we haven't done yet, but it's a good beer. It's a really good IPA.
Which one did you do for the Black is Beautiful? Were you able to get one from Weather Souls, whatever, or
no? Spindle Tap did one.
They did one for them. Okay,
they did
excellent.
one.
All right.
And so I got Spindle Taps. I'm also getting Back Pews.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Back Pews, I'm actually getting a pre-release of. I'm really excited about that one. That one's going to be
great.
And we're supposed to be getting an eighth wonder. There was only like 3 breweries here in Houston that did it, and there's like 30 freaking breweries, but only like 3 did it. We got the Spindle Tap one the first day. Back Pew has given me one, and Eighth Wonder already had theirs, but they did it like back at the beginning, so I've got to try to get one of those.
Okay. Yeah, I know Weather was out of Texas. That's why I was wondering if you were getting it from them. But
they're about 2 hours away. They're in San Antonio.
Yeah. And I got 3 today that I picked up. And I got another guy with the 4th one. He has a Sam Adams one for me, but I've got 3 of our locals that actually have it.
Oh, I didn't know Sam Adams did one. That's cool.
Yeah, they did one too. So.
Michael, have you met Drunken One yet? He's in your state. He's in Texas.
Have you seen Drunken One? He's usually all over YouTube.
I've seen him. And I think I want to see him. I want to say that I saw him on Monica's channel, Monica Arts.
Yeah, he's friends with Monica. Yeah, you probably did. Yeah.
And so I was on Monica's.
You've seen him somewhere. You've seen him somewhere.
Yeah.
He used to be more a few years ago, but he's what we call a hangout whore. He's just everywhere.
He was everywhere.
A hangout whore. Yeah, no, that's about right.
We used to tease him about that. Yeah.
Excuse me, I got to be all special and get this out of an IPA glass because I hate it out of a can.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's a great.
He was on. We were on a stream the other day, Jeremy's stream, and I think he's trying to start doing some more things again here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Jeremy's doing some good stuff.
Yeah, I think I saw one of his videos. I checked out his channel after that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know if you met Craig before or not.
So no, I actually ran into Kent Beer Reviews. You were on 290s on Tuesday, weren't you? Or you popped on?
I was in the chat probably.
That's right.
I didn't join.
Yeah.
I was just lurking in that.
Yep. Baby, you want to say hi to these people? No. Okay. She's doing laundry and stuff. She's good. I'm sitting here drinking beer and she's doing work. So
she's a woman that knows. Right. A woman that knows.
All right.
And Simon said that the Bud Nitro reminded him of some Fullers. I didn't remind me of any Fullers when I had the Bud Nitro. It was just like Bud to me still. Like you said, it was just more of a creamier feel and the texture, but it was still distinctively Bud.
Yeah. Now we had I did a live stream whenever she was out of town because I knew she wouldn't do them with me. I did gas station beers. And so I got like a Red's Apple and a Keystone and a Bud Platinum. And I just realized how much my palate has grown over the years because I hated every single minute of that stream. That was absolutely horrible.
I was going to say, it's surprised you didn't get like one of the 40s or something.
Oh, no, I got them. They were all tall boys. They were all tall boys. That was a rough stream.
Even worse.
Yeah.
It could have been worse. It could have been malt liquors. So,
yeah.
I thought about it. I did. I really did. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
No, we had one of our streams, and we did a beer flow show Thursday nights, and Todd's wife Shannon was on, and we did one show we did some malts, but we had her go back and do Mad Dog 2020 to just see, because she used to love it when she was in school, so we had to do it then. And she took one sip. She's like, I have no idea why I drank this all those years ago.
Because we were young and stupid. Yeah. That's why.
And she's like, I don't know why I thought this was good at the time, but it is nowhere near that.
We were young, broke, and stupid. That's what it was, yes.
Taste buds didn't go up yet.
It's cheap.
Mad Dog would do that for you. I mean, Boone's Farm are probably at the same feel right now as well.
No, I'm still on Boone's Farm. Like whenever it comes to wine, I got nothing. We actually talk about that. Go ahead.
We don't get many malt liquors over here. We don't get many malt liquors over here, fortunately. But I think I've seen old English once, but they were charging like, good luck with that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do wines, and there's one episode, one of our reviews that proves that more and more every day is that I realized that white wine is made from green grapes, and I didn't know that before that, and I felt really dumb.
Yeah,
really bad.
Well, it's always a learning experience, so
it's something.
Juan said he bought a rainbow sherbet. Tastes nice. Rainbow sherbet always reminded me of the suicide drink where we would mix every one of our. So we did it all the time when we were at 7-Eleven. Mm-hmm. You go to the big gulp machine and you mix all the different flavors together.
Yep. I did that all the time, man.
How's it taste? Oh, needs a little more Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you can never have enough Dr. Pepper, but that's just my opinion.
Did you guys do that over there?
When I was a kid, I used to drink a cider called White Lightning. It was about 8.5%, but you used to be able to get 3 litre bottles for like £2.50, and to just do that and get smashed up drinking that, and it's just horrible. It's horrible. It's almost like the equivalent to a malt liquor, but in cider form. It's just nasty. Really.
Oh yeah, something like a malt liquor as a cider does not taste good.
I'll drink this, I'll down it, and you get all egged on, down it. It's like try and down 3 litres of cider. You're only going to go to the floor.
Somebody said HB. What am I missing here? Because I've got all sorts of stuff behind me.
HB.
The Absolute Mango was a fun one, and I think he said the HB. I guess he's talking about this.
Is it Hofburger? Sure.
No, this is gin, brother.
Oh, okay. I know
that's Tanqueray.
That's Tanqueray there. Yeah.
Tanqueray. That's some good stuff right there. I do have some off the camera. I do have some Kentucky White Lightning right there.
Oh, there you go. I actually had some moonshine pickles with dinner tonight, but I think when I go on Blake's show, I might have some of the mango habanero whiskey.
Ooh, that actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Get you a good spicy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the
cool.
We call that swamp water here, Mary.
That's the old smoky.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah,
so I actually tried this the other night on 21090 Quarter Horse. This stuff is good, man. One. Oh, it's apparently brand new, but yet this company's been around since 1885. I have no idea, but it was really good. This Kentucky bourbon whiskey was really, really good. I enjoyed it. It's quite tasty. I haven't drank a whole lot of it because I've been working. But
yeah, see, I'm in Kentucky. I need to check out more of the bourbon. I mean, there's no shortage of bourbon. We get bourbon from so many different places. I'm like 5 minutes from one of our bourbon distilleries here, but it's just like I'm more into beer. But I'll go to places and I'll try stuff. We got the biggest bourbon bar now, or I should say the largest, is the proper English for it, in the world. It used to be in Japan. Which is we never really knew about. When Japan has so many bourbon drinkers, they used to have the most bourbons under one roof, and we just got it back a couple of years ago here in Kentucky, where we have I think they said it was 500 bourbons plus that are under this roof of this place. So,
holy cow, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
We go to this whiskey bar. It's kind of hard to see here, but it's a Sabbatical.
Okay.
They have a craft brew tap room. And then you have to go around through this little brick hallway type setup lit by crappy lights. Yeah.
It's like the legal setup, so you're not in the same spot. Yeah,
exactly. It's to make it feel like a speakeasy type thing. Mm-hmm. And they have floor to ceiling shelves of whiskeys, bourbons, any type of liquor. And it's called Sabbatical, and that's where we got these glasses. But man, they actually had a 21-year-old Knob Creek that Shade finished off. My wife Shade, she finished off the bottle. It was an expensive night, but it was worth it. They only come out to 15, and somebody had let this set on the shelf for an extra 6 years, and oh man, she loved it. It was great. They're a good time. They're a great time. We have a lot of great places like that around here. Yeah, lots of great craft breweries too.
Yeah, I've been through Houston, but it was years ago when I was down. Well, you're not in Houston now. You're in Houston now. No,
you're in Houston.
You're in Houston.
I'm in Houston.
So my old job, but this was back 2010. I used to handle Houston, Texas. So I used to fly down there every few weeks or so, and I didn't do a lot of the beer stuff back then, but I would say you guys have the most damn restaurants, anything I've ever seen anywhere in my life. Oh my God. And any type of food you want, you can find in Houston. Because there's just so much of a mix of all the different people there.
Exactly. And not just any type of food, not like Chinese or Mexican. No, you can find Korean, Chinese, barbecue, Texas style.
Yeah.
There was Gordon Ramsay. Not Gordon Ramsay. Who's the dude with the weird hair? The
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri had a hidden spot type one. There's one of them was filmed here, and the dude was military. He was African American, obsessed with chicken, but then was stationed in Japan and married an Asian woman, or married a Japanese woman. Came back, and then they fused the food. And started selling. It was crazy, but it was really good.
Yeah,
really good.
The culture there is great. I mean, and then my in-laws are in Dallas, but Dallas and Houston are night and day in between. So
absolutely,
yeah.
Well, so is Fort Worth in Dallas. If you go to Fort Worth, you get a lot more country, even though they aren't out in the country. Everybody's walking around with cowboy hats and boots.
Yeah.
Houston, we don't care. We just do whatever the hell we want.
Houston's more city-fied, so to speak.
That's pretty fair.
I think Drunken One's north of Houston.
So am I. I'm in the suburbs.
Yeah. He's in between. I thought Houston and Austin or something, I believe. He's not
290.
Yeah.
He's on a bit of higher ground. Just a bit of higher ground and or wherever it is, but
I'm in the north part of Houston, just off of Beltway 99, which is the most outer ring of Houston, which I don't think a part of 99 actually touches Houston proper, but whatever. And it's all the suburbs mainly out there. But then you got, if you're headed towards Austin, you're probably out 290. If he's towards Dallas, he's probably up 45. So that kind of gives you an idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me see here some of the comments before we jump over to Blake's here. Didi said Mars can get too sweet as well. I like them, but too many, and it's tough finishing the last glass. Well, at Oktoberfest, right? If you're drinking all Marsens, I can. I always like to spread out and get different stuff. We have in Cincinnati, we have the second largest Oktoberfest outside of Munich, right? So 500,000 people come here. So the German breweries come over here. It's kind of like I don't even mess with Sam Adams or any of our. It's like I go right to the German breweries because you get all kinds of stuff you don't usually get. So luckily, I'm able to break it up, and I'm not drinking that. But I guess if you drink enough of them, I guess there's a lot of styles. If you drink too much, it can actually definitely hit you for sure.
That's how I feel about stouts. I can't have more than 2.
Oh, really? The stouts hit you? Yeah.
They hit me hard, man. Especially if they're coffee.
Yeah.
If they do the coffee thing. If they do chocolate, I can generally hang. Or if they're nitroed, like Left Hands nitro, great stout. I could drink that all day.
Yeah.
But if they're traditional stouts or Russian Imperials, I can't do it. I can't hang.
Yeah. Yeah, Left Hand has a nice one. Is their nitro, their hardwired, which is pretty good. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good stout.
Nitro. I've had nitro once or twice.
Oh, it's so smooth. You just knock it right out, too. Yeah.
It tastes like milk.
Yeah.
It's just.
The other point of it, if they're an Imperial Nitro, they're so smooth, you get knocked out.
But you don't regret it the next morning. That smoothness just takes that hangover off.
That's true. Simon says, Mikey, you have quite the setup. Awesome. He likes your setup there as well.
Thank you. I've been working on it. Like we had the whole brick canvas thing over there, and then I tried something else up against the wall. She hated it, so I moved it over here. Got the bar set up. I think it's going to work. work.
Yeah, it definitely takes some time. I mean, the stuff behind me, it took a while before I got it the way I wanted. And then when you see other stuff you want, you're like, what can I put up there? What do I need to move? What do I need to shift? So it becomes a point. Yeah, I got stuff to the floor that I can't even put on the wall right now because it's just like it won't fit there. I still want a neon. I need a neon sign. I haven't got a neon sign. I like your lighted stuff behind you. It's like I need a neon up there, but I haven't done it yet.
Hang on. What would you say the colors of your channel are, Rod?
Red and black. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. That is awesome.
Yeah, no, man, this was like $20 on Amazon. I got
it's just a lighting thing that's cool.
Light strips. That's all it is, brother.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I love it. It makes lighting easier. And I've got my other lights, but that one just adds a little bit of background light that's just kind of nice.
Let's see, cool. Double D had a Southern Pines Grapefruit Hefeweizen Wheat Beer and Fain and Goat Brewing Company's Horny Honey Wildflower Wheat Beer, all North Carolina. Horny Honey was very tasty. Nice. I do like a nice wheat beer as well.
Wheat beers are something that are really interesting. And I just recently came across those cream ales. I know y'all were talking about those, but I just recently came across one that tasted like cream soda. It was like really good.
Yeah, the last one I had, I forgot which one it was. I did a review, I think, on it, but that was like a cream soda. I still need to do the Genesee cream ale because a lot of people tell me that's like one of the better ones. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, when they come across like a cream soda, that's right on point for me because I used to love cream sodas growing up.
Exactly. I mean, what I mix a lot of these whiskeys with, if I'm doing all that like Jack or whatever, Dr. Pepper came out with a Dr. Pepper cream soda.
Ah, okay. Oh, nice. Man. I haven't seen that yet.
It may just be a Texas thing right now, but I mean, we're selling. That
ain't fair. That ain't fair.
Hey, Dr. Pepper's from Texas. I got nothing for you, brother. I'm sorry.
I actually saw when they went to Dr. Pepper on American Pickers, when they went to Dr. Pepper to pick that place before. It was like they told all the story about Dr. Pepper, which is pretty cool.
But it's an amazing company. I mean, they keep their own individual recipe and their name and everything else, but both Pepsi and Coke bottle and distribute them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're like best of both worlds. I don't have to deal with any of that crap. They're like, we get sold by everybody and we still make money. So
yeah, that works out well for them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dee said, love Scotch ales.
They're really good.
Yeah, really good, definitely. And Dale's Pale Ale, love it as well. Yeah, that's a good Pale Ale to still go back and enjoy. Background, I see absolutely can argue an HB. Well, I love original if that's the same German brand. Because there was a beer, a whole Hoffenbrau house. They like have an H&B logo, but I thought maybe he saw that, but
maybe I don't know. I have no idea.
But maybe it was something that shined different. Because maybe he just thought it was something there.
This one says country is Sweden, which I didn't know Absolute was from Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I used to bartend back in the 90s, and we used to do a lot of Absolute back then. That was like the vodka choice. And then later Smirnoff was, but Smirnoff to me is like always been like a kind of a cheaper type vodka. I don't know. But,
it did. It felt like a cheaper type vodka. Yeah. Absolute is a cheap type vodka that doesn't taste like it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a little bit higher class.
And then Double D
like McCormick's to whiskey.
Yeah. He asked Craig if he ever heard of Park Brau Brewery out of Pirmasens, Germany.
Yeah. Another way is Park Bellheimer. I think it's Bellheimer. I've heard of them. I don't think I've had anything from them before. There's a lot of German breweries that we don't get to see over, even in like the UK, although we're fairly close. We don't get
right.
A lot of the Belgian. I keep saying Belgian. A lot of German kind of.
Aren't they the same? I'm just kidding.
Breweries are very localized. Very localized sort of distribution within the town itself, so they don't really get out.
They do it more of like a pub setup type situation.
So
where it's all draft.
It's within a town. Some bars within a town, they've got a brewery within their own town, and then they just supply the town they're in. So, but yeah.
And then Jeff said, "Try some Rika."
Yeah, I've had that.
Makes Absolute and Grey Goose seem mediocre. Yeah,
you're right. You are absolutely right, Jeff. I had that while I was deployed. Had some in Germany in Hohenfeld.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It is a really great, cheap vodka. It is absolutely amazing, but it is super cheap. And it's I don't know if they found it in the States yet. I have no idea. I have to look. It is some good stuff, though. It's pretty good. If you like vodka, Rick, it's a really good way to go.
Yeah, good tie to Germany because Didi was when he was in Germany as well.
No, there you go. Yeah.
So, yeah. Then Mike says, internet signal's a bit lagging. My internet signal's a bit lagging?
I think he may be talking about Kent.
Oh, okay. Craig's thing.
But I mean, he's across the pond, man.
Yeah. Jeff says not cheap in the States. And then QT's in the house. What was your MLS?
I was a 15 whiskey, a UAV operator. I flew the drone that you hear about.
And QT was also in the service as well, so I would ask as well.
31 Victor. Man, I spent most of my time around military intelligence people, and I want to say 31 Victor. Wasn't 31 Mike was military intelligence something. So I have no idea what you were in, man. I have no idea. Whatever. Thank you for your service.
Mike says, yeah, he's got a good reason for the lag. So, yeah, see, he's overseas. But, Mike, hope you got your jokes ready because we're about to go over to Blake's Throwdown. So we're going to get this baby wrapped up here. Ready? Well, Mike likes to crack jokes. He pulled off to tease the guys over there. So he usually gets them off of Google and then types them in there. Like
that makes sense. I mean,
and Cutie said Predator as well. Pretty far away. Not the Reka, the Park Brow. I only drink Kettle One. Fancy, huh? Kettle One's good.
Kettle One is good, but I mean, come on.
Yeah. Unit low, comm maintenance, 11B.
11 bang bang.
13B artillery. Cheers. And Mike says only Bama fans. He makes the jokes for the Bama fans only. So Bama's not there tonight because he's actually doing another video and some other stuff for his brother. But Go Boy might make an appearance on Blake. I would expect Go Boy to make an appearance over there. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because it's already like 9:04 and Blake's already sent out stuff to come join his thing too. So if you guys don't know Blake TV, make sure you join us over there. That's where we're going next. And you can say if you want, what do they say? Like hashtag RajRaid or whatever if you want to do that. That way he knows people are coming in. But thanks for coming on, Micah. And again, Finish the Glass. Another channel in the beer community. You're welcome to come back anytime as we do these things. I'm trying to do more of them. So sometimes I do them individual. Sometimes I do like the group stream like we're doing tonight. I'm probably going to do a couple more this weekend just because I haven't done them in a while and get some of the other guys up on here. But y'all
if you're not busy, Rod, on Monday, we stream live at 8:30 Central. So I guess that'd be 9:30 for you. If you want to come on. We stream on Mondays at 9:30.
Yeah, shoot me a link. I'm usually freed up. So usually nighttime is when I can kick back and do some of this stuff. That's why I do like the Beer Flow show on Thursdays at about 9:15. So time definitely works out. Okay.
Absolutely. All right, man.
Cool.
Thanks. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Hey, thank you. And make sure to check out Craig, Camp Beer Reviews. I think Craig's coming over to Blake's as well with me. And Micah, you're feel free to come on over there.
Well, I mean,
I'm going to go watch.
Fun laughs and good times.
If there's room, I'll jump on. But if not, I'll just sit in the chat or whatever.
You know, maybe we'll get a crazy enough. When we get a crazy enough party, the police will show up. So
Hey.
it's not a party to the police show up. That's what we used to say in college.
Now, see, we said that, and then the police always showed up, and then it was no longer a fun party.
Yeah, but you know, if you made them have to come out there, you knew you had the party that everybody's gonna be talking about too.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it was a good way to get people out of your house so you can go to sleep afterward. So,
man, you know, I wish I would have thought about that whenever I was in college. Yeah. And, like, we were hosting parties. Like, I should have had that on like loudspeaker or play through the sound system, the police sirens. Maybe I would have got people out of the house quicker.
Yeah, because some people don't want to go home, and the police can make them do that. So, yeah.
That's fair. Never thought about that. That's a good idea. All right, man.
Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. Come join us over at Blake's, and we will see you there. Cheers, everybody.